වරප්‍රසාද ප්‍රශ්නයක් තියෙනවා. ගරු උනයිස් ෆාරුක් මහතා.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Honorable Speaker, I wish to raise that following matter of privilege. Together with other 5 lawyers, I appeared before the Mannar Learned Magistrate, Mr. A. Judson, on behalf of my clients on 31st July 2012. Contrary to the usual practice of hearing our submission on the bench, Magistrate summoned us to his chamber. Then Senior Counsel Mr. Siraj Noordin makes the appearance and mention my name last. Thereupon, the magistrate in a hoarse voice said, "Who is this person? I want to see him." When he saw me, shouted at me in Tamil language. நீதானே பாராளுமன்றத்தில் என்னை பற்றி கதைத்தீர், பத்திரிகையில் போட்டுள்ளீர், நீர் ஆர்ப்பாட்டத்தில் நின்றீரா என்று கடுமையான தொனியில் கூறினார். That are you the person spoke in the parliament about me? Published the news in the newspaper. Where you in the Mannar protest? ඒ වචනේ සිංහලෙන් කිව්වොත් නී කියලා දෙමළ වචනේ උඹනේ පාර්ලිමේන්තුවේ මා ගැන කතා කළේ, මැජිස්ට්‍රේට් මට කිව්වේ. පත්තර වල ප්‍රවෘත්ති කළා තියෙන්නේ. උඹ විරෝධතාව රැලියට සහභාගී වුණාද? ඒ වාගේ කතා කරා. Whereupon I politely replied, "Your Honor, I am appearing before you as a counsel for my clients in this case, and I don't wish to discuss external matters." Thereupon, the magistrate frowned and stared at me for a few seconds. And then my senior counsel, Mr. Siraj Noordin, intervened and politely informed the magistrate that it was not proper conduct for him to treat a counsel in that manner. Then the magistrate vociferously said that I knew how to conduct myself, and I need not want advice from you. Don't teach me. The conduct of this magistrate clearly is affront to Parliament and breach of privilege of member of Parliament. Therefore, I would submit before you, Honorable Speaker, this matter, breach of privilege. Therefore, I appeal this incident, breach of privilege, be inquired by you as a guardian of the right and privilege of members of Parliament. அவருக்கு நன்றாக தெரியும் நான் ஒரு பாராளுமன்ற உறுப்பினர் என்று. ஏனென்றால் அவர் 4.5 வருடமாக மன்னார் மாவட்டத்தில் மெஜிஸ்ட்ரேட்டாக கடமையாற்றுகிறார். அதே நேரம் மன்னார் மாவட்டத்தில் திருமணம் செய்திருக்கிறார். நான் அந்த மாவட்டத்தைச் சேர்ந்தவன். அந்த மாவட்டத்தில் மக்களால் தெரிவு செய்யப்பட்ட பாராளுமன்ற பிரதிநிதி. எனவே நான் ஒரு பாராளுமன்ற உறுப்பினர் என்று தெரிந்து கொண்டும் நான் ஒரு அப்பியர் ஆகிற ஒரு கவுன்சில் என்று தெரிந்து கொண்டும் அவர் அந்த இடத்தில் நடந்து கொண்ட விதம் அது பாராளுமன்றத்தை அவமதிப்பதாகவும் பாராளுமன்றத்தின் சிறப்புரிமையை மீறுவதாகவும் இருக்கின்றது. எனவே தயவு செய்து கௌரவ ஸ்பீக்கர் அவர்களே இதை கவனத்தில் கொள்ளுமாறு கேட்டுக்கொள்கின்றேன். நன்றி, வணக்கம்.
Yes.
The honourable member mentioned that he had criticized he had made critical remarks about the magistrate in this house, and as a result, this issue has been raised regarding what he has said in the house. Now, as far as I would like to draw attention to Standing Order 78, you can get under the Standing Order 78, that the conduct of a person engaged in administrative justice cannot be raised except upon a substantive motion. The Honourable Member has now admitted that he has breached the Standing Order 78 by raising this without a substantive motion. Especially the other matter is that when there is a sub judice matter here in regard to the manner and the magistrate, I think that matter should best be inquired there. This is not an independent matter on it by itself that has come up, but there is a very serious case where the allegation has been made that a minister has threatened, I have not named anyone, a minister has threatened a judge. That is all that I have said. And in that whole thing, now this is this
Point of order.
actually...
Sir, the leader of the opposition is violating standing orders. The Honourable Member Unais Farooq never mentioned the name of the minister. But what he tried to make from his speech is that magistrate has violated his rights as a member of the parliament. He has all the right to speak because the legislature has the power. We can't give that to any other body. Therefore, sir, speeches made in parliament cannot be questioned elsewhere. That is why he is raising the matter of privilege. The leader of the opposition has no duty to, no right to interfere in this. He is intervening on behalf of conspirators to drive the Muslims away from Allah.
හරි ඒක මම බලන්නම් ඒක හොඳයි දැන් ඔබතුමා කියන්නේ මොකද්ද
Finish my point of order.
වාඩි වෙන්න
What is this? I mean, I have...
දැන් කියපු කාරණාව මට ඇහුණා වාඩි
I have not yet finished what I had to say. I don't know why they took this over. Then Honourable Speaker, as far as Parliament is concerned, yeah, we act under, Honourable Speaker, we act under, I want to act under 4C, under 4C of the Constitution, where judicial power is vested in us in regard to powers and privileges. Our own members. But now is this an issue that pertains to the powers and privileges of our own members, or is an indirect way of trying to get Parliament to interfere on a sub-judice matter, in which case it goes to the first portion of matters, get up and speak, on matters pertaining to judicial. Will you sit down, man? I listen to you. Sit down, man. You all a bunch of thugs. You're a bunch of rogues. You come here. Tell me shut up.
ඔබතුමා මතු කරපු
එච්චරයි මම මේ නීතිය ගැන කතා කරන්නේ. මේ නීතිය ගැන දන්නේ නැති මේ අවිලා මොකද්ද මෙතන කරන්නේ? මේ අපේ මන්ත්‍රීවරයෙක්ගේ වරප්‍රසාදය නම් කවුරු හරි කරත් මම ඉස්සර නැගිටලා මේකට විරුද්ධ වෙන්න. මං කියන්නේ ඒක ක්‍රියා කරන්න කියලා. මං අහන්නේ මෙතන අපේ වරප්‍රසාදයක්ද නැත්නම් අධිකරණයේ බලතලයකට බලපෑමක් කරන්න හදනවද කියලා බලන්න කියලා.
ගෞරව මන්ත්‍රීතුමාගේ ප්‍රකාශය ඉතාමත් පැහැදිලිව ප්‍රකාශ කරා මේ පාර්ලිමේන්තුවේදී මන්ත්‍රීවරයා ප්‍රකාශයක් කිරීම පිළිබඳව එතුමාට තර්ජනාත්මකව කතා කරා කියලා. ඒ මන්ත්‍රීවරුන්ගේ වරප්‍රසාදයක් කඩු පැච්චට මම පිළිගන්නවා. මෙතන ඊට වඩා වෙනස් මේ ස්ථාවර නියෝග 78ට වඩා එතුමාගේ ප්‍රශ්නය වෙනස්. ඒ නිසා තවදුරටත් ඒ පිළිබඳව සොයලා බලන්න වරප්‍රසාද කමිටුවට අවස්ථාව තියෙනවා. කිසිම පාර්ලිමේන්තුවේ කරන ලද කිසිම කතාවක් පිළිබඳව කිසිම දැනක කිසිම කෙනෙකුට අයිතියක් නැහැ ඒ ගැන එයාට තර්ජනය කරන්න. ඒ නිසා ඒ වරප්‍රසාදය පාර්ලිමේන්තු මන්ත්‍රී සියලු දෙනාටම තියෙනවා. 78 මෙතෙන්ට ඇතුළත් වෙන්නේ නැහැ. 78 එක අවශ්‍ය 78 මෙතෙන්ට අවශ්‍ය වෙන්නේ නැහැ. ඒක මම ඒක තීන්දුවක් වැඩක් නැහැ. ඔබතුමා කියන මේක සියලුම දේ පිළිගන්න මෙතන සූදානම් නැහැ. යා මොකද්ද මේ අජිත් පෙරම